This may be one of the most important programs about our community that you will see on TV. Here in Central Ohio, more and more people are going hungry. And whatever got us here, economic downturn, housing bust, Wall Street, whatever it was, we're here now. Our families, our friends, our neighbors, our co-workers are having trouble putting food on the table, and that's a problem. Tonight, we are going to show you some of the faces of hunger in some places perhaps you wouldn't expect.
We hear that. We hear that a lot, but you know what? Not everyone lives in a multi-million-dollar home. We have our community spans the entire socioeconomic spectrum. We have folks that live, in apartments all the way on up. And we have to address the needs of everyone. Our community is just like everyone else's. You're going to find folks who are in need and folks who can help those that are in need. We're going to take all this food, we're going to put it in cars, then we're going to drive. You have a car? Excellent. Then we're going to drive down the street, then we got to unload it, then we got to sort it. Okay, so got your muscles ready to go? All right.
Hunger has no neighborhood. And I think that's just a powerful lesson to learn. That there's not necessarily an area that has hunger need. There are people, regardless of your zip code, that if you're hungry, why does it matter where you live?
We don't discriminate. It's anyone, regardless of what your income was or wasn't, regardless of where you came from. It makes no difference. When you're hungry, there's a reason for that. You can't secure food for yourself or your family. It doesn't matter where you were before, it's where you are right now.
We really saw the need increase 2008, fall of 2008, the economy begins to take a downturn. It's not the individuals you would think that would have traditional hunger needs. I think there's a stereotype. And the stereotype is that person that lives in the inner city, that struggles just economically, that what I would call the working poor, that goes out there and works hard every day. And yet the economy is such that they have trouble making ends meet.
When folks lose jobs, perhaps one income earner or both income earners, they still have their expenses. They still have children to feed and to clothe and to put through school. And choices have to be made, and sometimes food falls to the bottom of the list. No one is exempt. We're here to help them. This is nothing to be ashamed or embarrassed about. I know as well as everyone that no one gets up in the morning and says, I think I want to be hungry today, or I don't want to be able to feed my family today. We want folks to know that this is nothing to be afraid of or ashamed of, that we're here to help you.
I've seen an executive come through that was laid off, that had struggled for over a year to find work. And it came to the point that he needed to feed his family. And the interesting thing that happened that day, and I'll never forget it, he didn't come on a regular pantry day. He came to my office. He saw the food pantry and came to my office and was phenomenally embarrassed. That is a good phrase I would use. It says, I need some help to feed my family. And was pretty honest with me in my office about, I'm not comfortable coming on a food pantry day. It was pretty great to say you came to the right place, because we simply took a little walk and we went to the food pantry. And we were extravagant in our generosity with him. No one knew. He come, we helped, and he went on his way.
We have many instances. As a matter of fact, over the Thanksgiving and the holiday food drive that we participated in, we had families in New Albany that would not come to the pantry to pick up their food. And one of our associate directors, Janine Winters of the Village Coalition Against Hunger, actually was able to pick up food and make special deliveries to families that did not want to reveal their identity, and we were totally fine with that. It seems like we're okay to help somebody in an impoverished area of town. We don't have any problems doing that, and I think that's fantastic. But if you were to line up all the hungry people in the world, it doesn't make a difference where you started. We're all the same when we're in that situation. And we're going to help those. Whether you're in New Albany, Gahanna, Westerville, whether you're in Central Ohio, whether you're down in the downtown area, west side, east side, doesn't make any difference. We have the obligation and the social responsibility to help our brothers who are in need. And that's what we're doing. That's all it's about. That's it. Hey, you guys did all the work. This is yours. This is awesome. We're just an organization of people that are from New Albany to make sure that people in this area have the ability to have a place to go. But we're not going to stop there. We're going to keep going. And you know what, Angela? Someday I hope that we don't need any of this. Because the day you don't need Barb Underwood and the village and the Body of Christ Food Pantry is the day that we don't have anyone who's hungry. And you know what? Then that's the day that I stop crying.